Hello Firewood friends, this is Chris and we are in the wood yard again today. It's a later part of the day now, it's already afternoon. I had a bunch of other work I had to get done, so I wasn't able to get an early start, which I like to do because it's supposed to be like 88 degrees and it's already like, I don't know, it's got to be over 80 already. It's hot. And today I'm going to continue cutting on the pile that yesterday we worked on for, I don't know, most of the day, 11, 12 hours, something like that. And I got a little bit left to do and I want to get it done today. And after I get that done, then I'm going to cut on another pile because I have to do some testing on it to see if it's dry enough to burn. Because I have people calling that are past customers and they want wood now. And I'm pretty much out of dry wood, so I got to do some testing and see what I've got. So anyway, here's what we got done yesterday. This is the pile that, as you can see, was pretty big. So this is all the cutting I did yesterday. Right here is the cherry I threw here, and in the middle is pretty much all maple with a little bit of elm and a little bit of oak. There's a little bit of white oak, a little bit of red oak, but not much. Just a few sticks were in there. And right on the other side of the splitter right here, it's covered up, is the birch. Couldn't think of what to call it. So that's the birch right there. I just threw that off to the side because I sell that separately, and I kind of keep the birch where it is. So there's the pile that I got done, and this is what's left right over here. This is, I'm thinking there's got to be 4, maybe 5 full cords here. I don't know, it shouldn't take too long to cut up. But I want to get it done today so that this pile is done, and then we can start working on splitting that. And then after that, I got this pile over here of the barkless oak, and I got to cut a few pieces of this and see how dry it is to see if I need to get it gone right away, so that I get it cut up right away so that it can start drying. And I got some people calling about firewood, so I know there's some pieces like this one right in here, pieces I can see like this that are really dry, that should be able to be burned right away. And then I've got to do some testing on some of my other wood over here to see if it is dry enough to burn. So get my moisture meter out and I'll do a little bit of checking on that. So I got the saws all sharpened, I've got them all gassed up, and they are right here in the pile. So they are ready to rock and roll, and we are going to commence cutting right now. Here we go. Well folks, mission accomplished. I have finished cutting the whole pile. It took me a day and a half, but I got it done. Yesterday I cut for like 11 or 12 hours, and today I cut for probably about 6 hours, I'm guessing, something like that. So I did about 2/3 yesterday and 1/3 today. I thought I had more done yesterday, but there's always more than you think. So anyway, it is cut, and I did a little bit of cleaning here. So what I did is I threw the pieces that were bone dry right here, because I can sell those right away. And all of the maple starts right here and goes all the way to the back here, kind of through the middle, all the way back to there. And then all of this stuff, basically from right here, you can kind of see this is all the cherry right in here. kind of the orangish color, different bark. It's not smooth bark like you see on the maple. And then way in the back, I tossed all of the birch and tossed it as far as I could, but you can see the birch back there behind. This is the splitter right here. It's just covered up. So I'll start splitting right here and start chucking that way and just move everything this direction. So I want to keep the birch because I got birch right here. So I'm going to put all the birch right in here. And then the maple will be all through here all the way. And then that cherry, when I split that, I am going to throw it right into my trailer. I'm going to take it out into the field because I got a pile of cherry out there, and I'm going to stack it with that. So I keep all the cherry it's kind of out, way out over that, whoops, right over that way, there's cherry. So anyway, that's where that's going to go. And so yeah, today was actually nicer than yesterday, even though I think it was a little warmer today, because today there was a breeze. You can see the trees moving. Yesterday there was no wind whatsoever. So anyway, there it is. That was somewhere between 15 and 16 full cords cut. And my total time into it is, I don't know, like 17 or 18 hours, something like that. And I only had help for about an hour. Bryant was here yesterday. He had to go do some stuff, so he worked for about an hour helping me chuck stuff, and I did the rest of it. But the chucking is a lot of work. If I had someone just to keep the stuff out of my way, I could cut so much faster. So then what I did, when I got done with that, I came over here and I started cutting on some of this dry oak because I want to see how dry it is. And there's going to be quite a bit of stuff. Like right here, you can see how cracked that is. It's cracked all the way into the center. So some of the smaller pieces are going to be real nice and dry. So I'll be able to sell those right away because I've got people that have been calling me, some of my past customers that are really good and they want wood right now. So I cut a little bit down on this end too. So I'm just kind of testing it out, and there's definitely going to be some dry stuff. As you can tell when you cut it, it looks like this. Looks like this in here. You can see a little bitty checks in there. You can see little holes. That means that's bone dry. So I'll have plenty if I get going on this week. I'm gonna cut a bunch of it and then throw out the really dry stuff into a separate pile because I need about 2 face cords for one guy right away. So anyway, that is it for today. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you're entertained watching the progression of the pile shrinkage. And I'll be back tomorrow. Same wood time, same wood channel. Thanks for watching. Good night, Irene.